I need a dollar.
What's up, mini frankers? Panel making time. Hey, there's too many pointy things. Go, go. Whatever, frankers. Bottom of this fender looks pretty good, but that's perforation. Anytime you see a bubble like that in these suspect areas, there's no way it's not wrecked. So by the time you get past the thin shit, you're gonna be here, really. So we're gonna make a piece to take in all of this and this. This is all really good. There's no reason to make a bunch of extra work for ourselves. I'm gonna come right under there, just make all that. So the usual bullshit, really. First, we get rid of that so the pattern will lay a little flatter. You can see already we're going to be shrinking in here, which is cool. And then what does that one do? This wants to stretch, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, it just immediately falls flat. So, and not a hell of a lot either, really.
No, pretty minimal.
Just a little bit of a stretch and it all fall. And then, well, you know what it is? It's a stretch and then a shrink again. Pattern time. Never work. Never work. No chance. Oop. Here we go a little more. What do you think? Close?
Ooh.
Oh, we gotta make this part eventually. And then the actual tricky part is really pretty small.
Huh, nice throw.
Thanks. Left hand.
Jump breakers.
What?
Right?
Mean over Gary.
You finished the other one?
The other fender?
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
Nice.
It's not an insignificant repair. Right? By the time you fix a little piece here, a little piece there, a little piece, and that's not an easy piece.
No.
By the time you make all those, well, and I thought of it, right? You really could. Like,
I thought that's what you were gonna do.
yeah.
The little snowball's getting bigger.
And there's our really roughed out from our paper pattern. Just a lot of shrinking in that corner. and some stretching to bring that body line out, and just kind of drawing it around to imagine the missing area. And this will take care of all this rust, and it's a little rusty there, so you might as well just keep going on this. You can see it's, you know, for just being barely started, we're getting there. So I'm going to keep at it, try and smooth all these hammer marks out. Then we'll start folding all the edges over so that it actually becomes something. Still a ways to go. Anyway, we'll try it in a few minutes here. Okay, we're getting close to putting this on. That's just kind of roughed in there. Got my flange started there. Got my flange started here. Cut these little slots in here to help me make the final fitting a lot easier than running back and forth shrinking it. And then when you weld the panel on, you just weld those slots up instead of drilling holes and welding those up. Just serves two purposes. So, pretty close. You can kind of see through the other one enough that it's, you know, the trouble wasn't so much that it was thin, but that you couldn't get back here to clean any of this out or stop it from getting any worse. So no matter what you did out here, it was never going to last. So this was slightly heavier than the original steel, but there's no reason that shouldn't be adequate. We'll fine tune it all once it's welded. First thing I want to do is weld it. Pin that down here, get this seam looking good, fit the end here. Then we'll save this till we'll walk it over to the car and line it up with the door. This can get plug welded to the brace, and then we'll do the final fit. Oops, we'll do the final fit on the car.
Enough dog walking. Second income.
This is how she is. Like, this is just Franker's the friend you know you'd never want.
Fucking, she's kind of annoying.
Franker's eating all Trev's dinner.
No, it's hidden. Good girl. Good girl. Little boy. Little boy. You're both so nice. So nice.
Well, we're going to spray the air cleaner for the 60 Plymouth, and it's supposed to be red, so let's do that. I also have some parts for the outboard motor project we're going to get painted here, and then might pick at that valence for the car. Alright, let's get going. First we're going to do everything with gray epoxy sealer.
Pretty good match.
To what?
Exactly. It looks a lot like red to me.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert, but it looks red.
It's a perfect match to red, actually.
It's damn near a very good red.
looks nice.
See? Let's drop her on there.
How many days did you let that dry?
I have to do the calculations. I think about 0.04 days. You know where this is headed, eh? Now we're getting the stickers and the, you know.
Yep. Oh, right.
Oh, that looks great.
It
There.
does.
Oh, that really finishes it up. It's a little on the shiny side to be really believable, but let's see, how does it look on the Camry? Oh yeah, right? Coming down the assembly line. Got a function.
That's in really good shape.
That one is, yeah.
That's from this car?
No, that's from the 61 Belvedere. The 4-door.
Wow.
Had that Jiffy Jet for, hey, the clamp, done.
Yeah.
Some nice new wires, and maybe the Mopar do not wash or oil decal, and then there's supposed to be something here. I forget. Used Chrysler antifreeze. Is that? Oh, there. That's over there. See, 1960 rad. Gotta have that.
Wow.
So that's how. Oh, we're gonna paint the dipstick, right?
Yeah.
The dipstick. I can't even vouch for the dipstick if it's supposed to be red, but I think we all agree that it looks kind of crappy like this, so.
Black or red, but not silver.
Yeah. Simulating at great expense the factory technique. Oh, the dunk. Okay, we gotta flip, do the roll, dunk and roll. Oh, we gotta bring it all the way out.
Yeah.
And, hey,
Side.
let's see. Mopar Nationals. Whatever.
Gaining a point back right now.
Oh, precious points coming back.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna keep picking at this thrashed valence. Still a long ways to go. Just hammering, lots of hammering. Okay, let's get at it here. Yeah, got my 1 7/8. They sell all these dollies at the tire store. I can't believe they got all the different sizes. What a deal. They're cheap. Find the dent. Oh, there it is. Okay, switch to the slightly lower crown.
Tonight on Classic Darts.
We got a real special My Classic Darts tonight. Special Agent 673 in town for a real heavy darts roundup. What do you got for us here, Al? Let's have a lookie.
Well, there's a couple new candidates on the counter today.
The classic darts counter, eh?
Don't mind the mess. You know,
I don't know.
I don't get excited about a lot, but classic darts really does it for me.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of
I mean, you can
shows
tell by my face.
that you're not a man who would ever bullshit me or clutter up the shot with unsmoked darts. Hey, come on, tidy up the set here. The fuck?
Disaster.
Come on. So this week we got some really nice number 7 here. This looks like a number 7 king size, probably dating from the late 60s, we're guessing, for no reason at all.
This kind of educational content
Yeah,
can't be found
you
many
know,
other places.
That's right. You know,
We're gonna give you an honest review.
look,
We're gonna give you an honest review. Here's an honest shot in the dark.
right?
67.
67,
These
right?
Pall Malls.
What do you think?
68.
68.
Early in the year though, because they probably changed package mid-year. I'm saying May, June.
May, June 68. You heard it here on
Yeah.
Classic Darts. His name.
Pretty uninteresting as far as cigarette backs go.
Yeah,
That's pretty
as an
disappointing.
artifact.
No
It's
point in trying to
disappointingly-
restructure the box.
No.
I wouldn't put any work into this one.
Frankly, it's almost
The
parts.
fact that it's even on the counter. What we got here is something that tricked me because I didn't know Pall Mall was an old brand.
This is where most shows would do some research and then get it wrong, and
But
then people would correct them in the comments.
We're
So
not
we're
most
just going to
shows.
skip that research part
This isn't.
and just get it wrong, and you guys can figure it out. 'Cause
Anybody
we don't,
else
we
can
don't
figure it
actually
out.
care. And if we,
But if somebody cared to tell me,
somebody
I'd
cared, actually,
act interested.
we would pretend to care if anybody cared to figure it out.
That's right.
By this Pall Mall layer, we can identify the car as having been parked in like July of 67,
whenever
68.
I find an empty pack, I like to think that it was from like that,
The day.
the day.
The
I like
exact
to
day.
think of the day that it got parked. But let's be honest, the day it gets parked, it breaks. You walk away from it with whatever darts you have left in your pocket.
That's right.
So realistically, that's like within the last week of the car's life, right?
Realistically.
This could be
Months.
from the winter. Like,
Uh-huh.
look at it. It's wet. It's dirty. that fell down on the floorboard.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
true,
all
yeah.
fucking winter, getting it muddy, and this one here is nice. It's dry,
Yeah.
well preserved. This is a fucking late spring, early summer pack. You can tell.
Right, 'cause it was a
This is
dry
probably
year.
January.
I bet we could line it up with precipitation
You can see there's a
tables
salt
for the Red Deer
residue
area.
in here.
That's salt, eh?
I can't read. I'm assuming this is Latin. In hoc signo vinces. What is this? Somebody decipher that. Let us
Yeah,
know.
we'll put the
I'm curious. I'd
translation
like to
up.
know what the side of the pack says.
Oh, you're gonna give it a quick.
Well, I want to read the side.
Just gonna bang the high spots down a
I'll
bit.
knock a couple of the lows up here. Push. Get her down on the rack.
There you go. She's coming around. Dang it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's not irreparable. Imperial Tobacco Company of Canada Limited, Montreal, Canada. That's kind of disappointing. I thought it was going to be a nice
No, they're not that fancy.
catchphrase. No, there's nothing fancy about that.
No.
Kind of a disappointing episode, to be honest with you.
Come on, man.
That's kind of shitty.
How are we gonna save this episode? I don't know. Let's have a look at what you've brought in here. For
Well, I brought this in just to save the fucking episode. This
man,
here.
what? Hang on. If there's two things we like, it's dogs and darts.
Dogs and Darts. Sums us up
Together at
pretty good.
last. Hang on. What do you got here?
Well, this is
This is a family heirloom.
Yeah, this is family heirloom here. Great grandpa made this one here, but see, you come home from work, you sit down. This is on your coffee table next to your
Right,
chair.
yeah.
You open the drawer, and the dog brings you a cigarette.
How much better could that
What
be?
more do you want? What more do you want? You want another one? Oh, okay. Have another cigarette.
That thing cranks them
How about
up.
another one? Sure.
Are you kidding me?
No problem.
It's 100%
They're right
reliable.
empty now, but
Oh yeah.
I only loaded 3. Simple little device.
Oh,
Opens in the
this.
top, slides in, comes
Oh,
out through
oh.
the drawer.
That's amazing.
Magic.
Just a second.
But
you know
not
what we've
magic.
never tried before? My Classic Darts. You know what we've never tried on my channel before?
I don't know.
Slow-mo.
This would be sweet slow-mo.
Right?
Just fucking burn.
Right? Right? Okay, I'm gonna get
I need a dart.
Oh, it's so tidy. That is awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll have one.
Well, thanks for saving this episode of Classic Darts, which was looking pretty rough, frankly.
I don't know.
The archaeology was shit this week.
Weird. I woke up this morning and I thought I should show Scott this.
Right?
This box. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's great. There might be people out there who think that this show just writes itself, but it's...
No, you gotta find the material.
You gotta do a lot of research.
Legwork,
a lot of
legwork.
research.
I mean, I'm digging into the family.
A lot of
heirlooms
shit
here
work,
for you
yeah.
people. Everybody just wants to see more and more interesting stuff.
A lot of Latin. Well, I'm really happy to have had a chance to get an expert opinion on these darts, because it really helps us date when the car was parked, which also doesn't matter at all.
Pretty normal.
Hey man, thanks for joining us on Classic Darts today.
Thanks for the Guinness.
Anytime,
More of a
right?
Pilsner, man, but
Yeah, have them both.
not
What
bad.
the
Pride
fuck?
of Ireland, what the hell?
Okay, what are we up to today? Looks like...
We're going to separate these two pieces. Looks like a filler piece for the behind
Yeah.
the grill.
This is below the grill and under the grill, and this is the back piece that supports the lower valence, and it hangs off the rad support. So we're just going to, because we have only the Dodge stuff at the front, we're going to modify all of this.
Quick tidy.
Well, this just needs cleaning up, and then we have to modify the subframe to accept it all. So that'll be my job, and Ashley's gonna get these ready. And what else? Oh, let's have a look. I'll do the front valence here. I was thinking we could also start getting the bottom of the trunk lid ready, you know, if we're doing shit work.
Shitwork's my middle name.
So actually pretty happy with that lower valence, but still some cracks to weld up. And I really wanted to fit everything together so I get the angle of all these tabs right before we paint it. Because once it's painted, that'll crack the paint if I start beating on those. And this I've beat on this enough. So the other thing that's got to happen is we have to get this guy out of here. That is for the Dodge with the split bumper. The Plymouth doesn't have a split bumper, whereas this stuff is all in the way of what Ashley is cleaning up. Then we're going to maybe do a light mock-up of most of the front end of the car here, just to see how we're doing. I'm going to dig through the carefully indexed, organized bolts pile. Just going to do a rough mock-up of the entire sheet metal assembly on the front, just so that we like everything. Not sure what order, but usually when something like that, which should be body color, is painted silver. In this case, it is body color, but the original ones were silver. Here's the original.
Ah.
That's this guy here, and that's original paint. Silver inside, silver outside, no sign of a repaint, and silver from new. But you would think that and this would be the same color, because that would look nice.
Yeah.
But in fact, they painted these silver probably because it was difficult to coordinate which ones should be with which cars. So they just decided to paint them all silver. And then they could spend that much less time organizing it.
Makes sense, I guess.
Except it doesn't look as nice.
No.
So there's our dilemma. Do we do it correctly, or do we do it so it looks nice? Because I would prefer this to be white, because it would look way better.
It would make sense to me.
And it makes sense to be white, but it's correct. Correct would be silver. At least in the factory photos that I've seen, those are silver. Okay. That should hold whatever goes here. we're still a ways there. So that guy goes there.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then these guys all go here. That guy needs a quick welding job. This guy needs a quick straightening job.
Oh
So,
yeah.
let's
some
do that right now. I might as well just fix it because I want this all together right now. Where's the welder?
Over there.
I'm assuming hammers and shit like that over there too.
Yes.
So, okay, so change direction. Ready?
Okay, let's do it. Let's tap this hole. Should we lube it? We should lube it. What?
Setting up the welder, that's awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't know. I think that'll tap pretty nice or
Oh,
thread
yeah.
pretty nice now. Okay. Should we put her on?
Well, I guess guys gotta see what it's supposed to look like, right?
Right?
See, this is the piece we need. This piece and that other piece. That's what
Oh,
we're
is that
missing.
right?
Yeah.
That's the piece.
So that all goes in between here. We were trying to figure out how this all attached, but we're missing the pieces of the puzzle, i.e. there.
Oh yeah, but that piece Ash is holding, I believe, is supposed to hold the valence.
Is it? Okay, then there is gonna be some.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm here for with my pliers, you guys.
Yeah, there's gonna be some adjustments.
Here, how close are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this, that can't be right.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's not right. Okay, give me a second here.
You know, and even this,
Yeah, no, for sure. If they're slightly
right?
rank,
That's not right.
All right, do you have the other one?
I do, but I'm not saying it looks any better.
No, I just mean if one of them, like if they're each bent in different places, then each one can be a jig for the other, or half for the other. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Here, this one will only take a second. Support that. Okay, getting warmer here. That is all clear. What in the hell is this stuff?
Yeah, there's some shit going on there.
Pretty good there,
Yeah, it's nice, right?
more or less. Now, so that comes that way. No, okay, we are clearly that's pushed over. Well, we don't even know, right? I mean, that might have that much slop in it.
I'm more concerned about this back one.
That doesn't seem possible.
Does it?
Okay, well, you know what it is? Is this all fucking smashed, right? This is probably supposed to be like this. Because these get pushed up.
Sure.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, you were closer.
this is probably, if that is that, this should probably be parallel with the ground instead of tipped up like that, right? Makes the most sense because that's parallel to the ground. We just straighten it until that's parallel to the ground.
No.
Do you think this is different?
That is from the Plymouth.
This is all from the
That's the
Plymouth.
original blue card.
Okay. So I pulled this out of that rad support.
Yep. Which is the Plymouth Rat Sport.
I don't know, like, do you sign, you know, disclosure?
Let's see. Thought we,
I thought it came, I think it's different.
that might be. Because this has to go there, there.
Two guys
Those two
working.
little there,
Sure,
they're
I can
pulls
see
as
the
well.
perfect, sure.
So it shows just
Okay, subtly to where it should be.
So what we need to do, let's check
I know they're going this way.
the
instead of
rad
this way.
support that you took these guys
Right.
off of. So I think still I should be concentrating.
So if this was like,
Yes,
does that help?
shit.
where we are getting now, right?
We're gonna make the car rusty.
I don't. I was trying.
So,
Oh, Jesus. I'm doing like 2 things.
that would be there.
I mean,
Okay, so
Savage.
time to be 3.
Jeez.
Oh shit. Oh, Jesus.
oh sure, look at this. That kink, whoever pointed that out. That's
Yeah.
a fold that's supposed to be there. This fold is not supposed to be there.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. It looked like you could
That
see.
is the shape there.
Well, look at the other one.
It's the same kind of
It's on
deal.
the fender.
They
'Cause that's
both.
got a nice curve to it.
They must
No,
have both got
this is not
smashed.
supposed to be there.
That's all jam.
That's from, oh yeah, that's from jamming it into stuff. This valence and these were on the same car. This valence looked like it had been through.
Oh, well, that makes
right?
sense. That makes
These are
sense.
just beat to death, but they're the only ones that we have in front of us here. So I'm gonna beat these back into shape until we have something that looks car-like. Already we are,
That looks much closer.
And this is not, we don't need to overthink this either.
right, so that's the rad support. That, this is all just from being just pushed up, run into 1,000 curbs. Now that we understand what it's trying to look like, we should, yeah, you can see
The factory bend in there.
there.
Oh yeah.
Right, it starts to all make sense now. So, I think that crease is supposed to be there, and so is this one, because this angle and this angle aren't the same.
Yeah, so they'd have to
that
have
has
something.
to have a crease there, which means that this should be flat. And that should be kind of very much like what it is right now. And then these. Just tidy it up in there a bit. Now all these angles make a lot more sense. Yeah, I still think this needs to be opened a bit more because otherwise it doesn't quite work. Because this plane
Yeah.
should be perpendicular to that. Right there. Which there and that. See, all these are perpendicular to each other now.
Yeah.
There, and that, and this line this way.
Yeah.
So,
A guy could
because
have.
the rad sport you have to assume is square. And now this line and this line are totally parallel, right? And it wouldn't be.
That makes a lot more sense.
So that is probably what we're going for. Let's see how close it is now.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, Ash, get her going. What did you find? What did you
Yeah,
discover?
it's just very simple. This bottom hole,
Yeah.
there's a plate here, and you can see there's a cutout
Yeah.
to where the hole is going to be.
Yeah,
So it does need to come up a little bit, but
Yeah.
not awful.
and the top one.
And the top one is just whatever. It's another nut zert, but in the center.
Okay.
It's pretty basic.
Surprised that they didn't give us that. Because all the other ones are here. And all these guys, why wouldn't they put those in? That's a different plate, see? That's a separate piece, so they could.
And they welded it. We could
Yeah.
literally,
We could. If
drill
you felt
that
like
out.
drilling that out, you're welcome to. If it's less work, but I don't know if it is. How many welds? 1, 2, 3, 4, it'd be 8 welds to drill out. Probably. Is it faster to drill out 8 welds? We getting warmer now? Oh, much warmer. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh
Quick.
yeah.
So that means that this and here. Ouch. So basically what I need is a pair of pliers like parallel to the ground, right? But you can't really tell that when the thing's just flopping around on a table. Okay, that one parallel to the ground, and then this one should probably be near vertical. Would make sense, right? Because if that's, oh no, it's leaned forward. So it would be flush with the actual shape of the panel, which would be something like, pull this up a bit, right? And then pull that there. That you would get pretty close now.
Sure. Look at that.
And that's,
And then this kind of smartens right up when you do that.
yes. Do you want to come say hi? Me and Frank are just gonna go get the grill for the 60 Fury. We're gonna fit the grill that we're actually gonna use. Just try it out, see where we're at. Is it in here? Ooh, I think this is it. There. We got a lot of parts. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's pretty straight, pretty decent. So, let's see how this guy goes, because the grill that's in the car is so bent up that... Check this grill out, you guys. Looks pretty straight. Look at that, eh? Pretty straight, fellas. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Into detail.
Oh yeah, it needs a heavy detail. I'm gonna come around the other side. Let's lay it up.
No, once you see one that isn't all bent up, it's actually quite a nice piece.
Okay, we got behind. Gotta be there somewhere.
It's right there.
Right there.
Get the horn out of the way. And... Wow.
Okay. Okay, so we gotta fix that horn thing right now. What am I? Ah, here. There. Here, there. Okay, now we're hitting here again. Now we're back on the horn again. No, we're not.
A little bit. It's moving a little bit, but it's not.
Yeah, okay.
That's not going to be a.
No, I just don't want to do any damage to the grill. Oh, that's good. So are these all busted off? Yes. So we have to basically figure out how to replace those 4 things. Because these hold on the headlight thing.
Those could use a tidy too.
Oh yeah, these are a nightmare, hey? We gotta bent up that.
So we need to deal with. We need a good set of these.
Yeah. For the other side. And then these are okay. They just need to be cleaned and painted black. Painted black, right? Okay. So, but we don't want to paint the car and then be trying to grind and weld studs into here.
Yeah. All that needs
The
to
other
be done
side's
before.
fine. The other side fits okay. What? Sorry. Take 2. What are you doing?
Drunker!
Drunker, Nigel.
Christ.
What do you want an actual punch? Because that's not going to do anything. Ah. See? Just had to ask the right guy.
Yeah. There we go.
See? You solve the major problems and I'll solve the simple problems. Okay, there's a light fit up of some of the front end components coming together rather nicely. This I want to play with a bit. I'm not really thrilled with that. But this side is an excellent template for what we're trying to achieve. It's all pretty scuzzy looking, but none of it's garbage really. The lower valence is now actually tied in and looks, you know, good-ish. So lots of work to do there yet, but getting very close. Yeah, got all those guys fixed and fitting. These are all Plymouth only, kind of big funny looking brackets there. Yeah, a few other things to tidy up, but for a mock-up fit up, this is looking really good. You kind of forget the scowl that these cars have when the fenders are not on the car. But this isn't a horizontal line across the front. Hey.
It's aggressive too.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough looking car actually. Pretty fun to putt around in. Car that just seems to just really be mad at all the other cars.
Right. It's got a bad attitude.
Yeah.
One coat and done? Is that all you're doing here, Scott?
Oh yeah, you gotta get.
Or are you double coating this?
No, we'll get our head.
Sneaking up on you.
You're a very distracting person. You can't spread. You'll wreck the camera.
You gotta get removable sheets for the camera for this kind of shit. This kind of magic.
I enjoyed the overspray down there.
Nice. I don't get to breathe in Tremclad very often.
It's not something you get every day. Yeah, we're doing it to make all right.
Okay, that stuff all looks way better. That'll tidy up the front of the car very nicely behind the grille, and all of this stuff has been mocked up now and should bolt together in one try. So that's really good news, and just happy to have it all because a lot of this stuff gets smashed to death. So these are, after some amount of repair, actually quite usable. So that's really good news. Ditto this guy, I'm sure a lot of these are non-existent, so very happy to have that. Even looks like part of the original battery hold down has survived, so good news there too. Anyway, time to take this down and put it aside for when we finish the car. All right, there is our repair loosely fitted to the car. Frankers and step out of the way, there we are. That turned out rather nicely, so not too worried about that, and we'll do any little fine tuning as we weld it on there. Thanks for helping with the shot there, Frankers. Holy cow, hey. While we're at it, I welded this headlight eyebrow in here on this side as well, and that turned out just fine. There's no point in really getting into a lot of detail on that because we did the same repair last week. And that's right over here. So, yeah, thanks for checking out our Fury project this week, and we'll be back very soon with, we'll be starting to make some actual cosmetic progress on this reasonably soon now that the welding's wrapping up. Cheers. So tell us about this, Paul. What year is this?
71.
71.
Slant 6 automatic.
Slant 6 automatic.
1 barrel.
What if this is like a Nova, Paul?
Yeah, it's a Road Nova.
So, 340 stick car. What do you like about it? What do you like about it so far?
And then I don't have to fix my other one.
Give us the background.
It's a 340 4-speed car. They only built them in Canada in 71 and 72 for dark swingers.
Nice. What color is this called?
Plum Crazy.
Plum Crazy Purple Dart. 1971?
It's only Crosstown Chrysler and Crestview Chrysler Regina got them in 71. The only two
Really?
dealerships that got dark swingers with 340s.
What did everybody else get?
Demons or Dusters. You couldn't
Oh,
you couldn't
really?
get a dark
They
swinger
completely replaced that model.
without- It was only because Crosstown was such a big dealership that they placed a huge order on the cars.
It's nice. We should go for a tear.
You want to go for a spin?
Well, I don't know. Can I sit in it? I'm kind of... Somebody can
replaced
watch
I
Frankers.
replaced-
Watch your nose,
I
Frankers.
replaced the transmission and hopped into it 5 minutes later.
So how close to a stock specification is the engine?
It's relatively stock.
It's pretty cammy.
relatively
It's pretty
stock with a
cammy
cam,
there. Yeah. All right. And man, I had one of these. My first car. Oh, reverse light. Nicely done, buddy.
I was already getting that. I didn't do that.
You gotta have that though.
Oh, park plates. I can't drive around with park plates.
I'm trying to think the last time I was in a swinger dart, like a 340 dart, was probably in high school. You know, like a more or less stock 340 dart. I remember thinking it was pretty fast.
Well, first car our first car Dan and I ever bought was a 72 dart swinger with a slant 6.
Yeah.
The guy wanted $900, but I was like, "You're not buying it unless it's $150 and you can drive it home."
Feels tight, buddy.
Yeah, it's solid. The
Yeah.
shifter's fucking fantastic in this car.
Yeah. Yeah, I just digging riding around in it, man. I remember all this A-body stuff.
They all look the same. They're
Yeah.
all.
I like this switch. That was cool, and it used to match the radio switches. But
That was
I
the
have to
earlier
say
stuff.
that's a downgrade, honestly, in my opinion, from 67, 89. I think the what do they call those?
Thumb wheel. Well, you get
Thumb wheel. I liked those radios. I think, but
I
the
think
big strip speedometer still nice. That's very similar to the 69 dash, isn't it?
16. I think 69.7 or yeah, well 70 for sure is almost the same.
Yeah,
The
it's
left
Tom
area.
home.
I don't know.
No.
If you drive it reasonable, it's no difference than my 81 van.
Yeah.
Is that Tom's place?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
Tom. Yeah. You can see his monstrous motorhome in the back. And what's this guy?
That's so you can lock it out of reverse so you don't actually shove into reverse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, vent windows. You know, it's nice. It's all clean and painted nice.
Car's super clean.
Yeah, it's clean. Yeah.
And this is the transmission I put in this thing. Some of that 70 Duster that went
Yeah.
away for parts. It's got a brand new clutch and you're supposed to break them in, so I don't know how much you actually have to break them in.
Oh, it's great, eh? It's great having that engine in such a light car.
Oh, it's spectacular. That's about quarter throttle.
These are like 2,800 pound car, I think.
Yeah, probably weighs about
Would you
20
say?
pounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, somewhere in that.
Yeah, I mean, let's call it 3,000. That's still pretty light. It's a pretty light car.
Oh, for sure. Even
These cars were, I mean, there's not much here, right? There's, you know, I mean.
well, these things are fairly, but like these were the bottom of the barrel for the Dodge line.
Yeah, sounds great.
Like
Looks
manual
great.
steering, manual brakes. The only options the car had from factory was it actually had rally wheels on it, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
So vinyl floor rally wheels. But I think the whole purpose of them was Crosstown was going to try to upsell all the shit afterwards because they had to keep
Yeah, so they
performance
were
division.
ordered base.
And they were cheaper than the Dusters and the Demons. It
Your
starts
time.
like just like
Starts like a... Do I detect a non-reduction gear starter?
no.
There's like a serious fine for that, eh?
I went from having to almost crank the car over yourself to this.
I don't know. I'll even donate the proper Aru starter.
Well, if you look at how not enough space is in the engine compartment.
Wow,
with those
doors
headers
fit
on,
nice. It's a nice car. It's really good, man. Good for you.
These suck up a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah,
I gotta say that. There's a ton of mosquitoes under the hood from that.
With the little flower, it's pretty 70s, eh?
Yeah, that is power 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that.
And
It's
the-
like, fuck,
yeah.
here, just put it there.
Yeah. Gary had a hard time believing that was real, but that's actually where they put it. Like, that's just like a case of last minute trip. Hey, did anybody think about what else we gonna do for the next? Well,
Oh,
why don't we
put
stick
the
the
name on the
emblem?
car.
Put it in the middle of the quarter panel like that. Big bumpers on the car, man.
Yeah, the bumpers are great.
Oh, really nice, man. You got a lot of Galen chips going on here. Gonna, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Josh
How
Rock
can
took
you
me
not
the,
like that? How can you not like a nice clean A body, really? What else? What else are you gonna do? When the Krager's going on? Krager's.
I don't have any 4-inch bolt circle. Is that the small
Oh, they're
bolt
small 14s.
pattern? I don't even have any.
How can you not have small?
I
bolt-
had a set and I sold them. Because I was like, I'm never going to own a car with a small bolt circle again.
Was it this color originally?
Yeah, that's it. This car was,
Really?
it was purple, bench seat, rubber floors, automatic. It didn't have scoops, didn't have a vinyl, didn't have the stripe, didn't have, the only thing it had was the rally wheels. Which is
Interesting
actually
car.
a good way to do it because that's pretty much the only thing other than these two things that dress up the car. And apparently most of the, what I was told.
These
most
cars look good with vinyl tops. I mean, you got all the right trim. It's in good shape.
We either got to go with everything or nothing.
Yeah.
I do like wheel lip moldings, but I'm not adding wheel lip moldings to the car, so.
Yeah, you wouldn't see them on a swinger anyway.
Only missing the rad sticker, that's it.
It's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
This is cool. Ready?
Okay, guys.
Okay. Shout out to Curtis for this. Really ready?
That's cool. Whoa. It's glowing?
It glows in the dark.
Oh, get out of town. Get out. Oh, that's so dope. Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah.
The glowing lawn.
Right?
It's the glowing lawn boy. What's going on, man? This is crazy. It's
like our bat
Hey,
signal
Dean,
or
you give it a
something.
thumbs up, buddy, or what?
Oh yeah, it's so trippy. I love it. Yeah, it's so good. What
Yeah.
a wonderful piece,
Oh, well,
man. It's great
thanks,
for the
Curtis.
office.
That's really cool. It has our, is it up there? It's got the Fraser on it, the Fraser lamp. Nice.
Can we do glow time again?
Oh yeah, ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's so good. What not a mind blower, hey? Just.
It's so awesome.
It's going a long wedge and oh jeez, it's so bright. Look how nice that is, hey?
That's just
It's got a kind of a Jules Verne kind of vibe when it's glowing like that, hey? We thought we had some weird shit going on in our lives.
We thought we had everything.
Yeah, right.
Well, apparently we didn't.
You know, I got some things. I gotta say, there's some things that I have, and there's some things that I did not think I'd ever have.